4 years ago, the Tennessee Titans made a miscalculation that shifted the entire NFC landscape and ultimately doomed their team for a few years. They traded away Arthur Juan Brown for the 18th overall pick and a third rounder. The Eagles immediately brought a receiver that would elevate their entire team. In that first year, Brown finished with almost 1,500 yards and 11 touchdowns, and Jalen Hurts 3,700 yards, 22 passing touchdowns, and was second in MVP voting. They were just a fumble and a hug and tug by James Bradbury away from a Super Bowl title. In his time here, Brown gave Philadelphia over 5,000 yards, 32 touchdowns, and ultimately a Super Bowl championship. On the surface, everything looked great.
So like and subscribe!
But underneath it all, the foundation was starting to crack. And we don't play TMZ here. This is strictly a football channel. But the outside noise was hard to ignore. The talk about Jalen Hurts attending the Met Gala instead of Brown's engagement party, the fact that Jalen Hurts was absent at Brown's wedding, eventually that disconnect showed up on the field. In late 2024, the passing game struggled, and Brown's numbers dropped to 1,079 yards and 7 touchdowns. That's a solid year for most people, but it wasn't the standard for 22 and 23. We saw him sitting alone on the sideline reading his book. We saw the frustration. Even with the Super Bowl ring, Brown wanted to be the focal point of the offense. He wants a gold jacket, and I get it. But with the firepower this offense has, there has to be some sacrifice. I'm just not sure that was a sacrifice he was willing to make for the current system. By 2025, that friction boiled over like a volcano. The offense looked lost under first-year coordinator Kevin Patullo, Mr. Hitch himself, and Brown made it known he wasn't happy running hitch routes all afternoon. But nothing changed. Hurts missed open reads against the Packers. Brown was hobbled and missed key catches in the wildcard round against the 49ers. He finished with his second worst performance in a season. Now the speculation is that Mike Vrabel wants him back, and this time on the Patriots. And come June 1st, we just might see him head to New England for a 2028 first-round pick and Kayshon Boutte. It's just time. And as that 2005 hit song from Chris Brown says, it's never the right time to say goodbye. But I gotta make the first move, cause if I don't, you're gonna start hating me. Cause I really don't feel the way I once felt about you. And I appreciate everything that AJ Brown did for the city. I wish it could have worked out, but when Howie Roseman drafted Mekhi Lemon and Eli Stowers, the writing was on the wall. When his jersey goes on clearance, I'll be picking up one to remember the championship run and the good times. If you're feeling frustrated and just want to burn your jerseys, burn your memorabilia, give it away, just remember that's you burning your own cash, and that's not very smart. Instead, send your memorabilia to Hilltime Sports. We're just a small channel, but that stuff will be loved and appreciated here. I'm your host, Trenton Hill, and what do you think? You think Brown gets traded June 1st? Does he stay? What team does he go to? Let me know in the comments. Adios, c'est la vie, stay blessed, boom.